All right, so calculus today, we're going to do a little optimization. We've got y equals 4x plus 7, and we'll let the point on the line closest to the point 1, 3. Now, when we solve this problem, we're not even going to graph it. All right, we're going to try to do this without a graph, but picture a line with a point off. So there is some distance from 1, 3 right here to the point xy. And we can make a right triangle here and calculate the horizontal run as x minus 1, the vertical rise is y minus 3, and we can see the distance d there. And when we do this, then we can use the Pythagorean theorem and write d squared is equal to x minus 1 plus y minus 3 squared. We're going to optimize for little d. Well, if you make the little distance minimum, the distance squared will be a minimum. So we're going to optimize for little d here, but we're not going to change this to 2d. We're just going to optimize for that derivative, and we'll do that here in a second. But if we're going to do this, there's two variables. We have to get to 1. Well, we're going to replace y with what? Well, y is equal to 4x plus 7 this time. So we'll replace that. When we do that now, we have an equation with a single variable, x. Well, all right, let's write capital D for little d squared, and let's write that equation here. Now it's a function of x, and its output is the distance squared. Well, if we're going to minimize the distance squared, we'll minimize the distance. So we'll take the derivative of said function. D prime equals, now it's a chain rule. 2 times x minus 1, 1 power up here. The inside derivative is 1, so I don't have to write those 1s. Bring down the power, 2. And this time the inside derivative is 4, so we have to write it there. And now this simply becomes an exercise of finding the minimum. So now we'll set that equal to 0. And we distribute, we get this. And when we solve it, we should get to this one. And then it's pretty easy. When we do this, if I get rid of it, we get x is 30/34. Or if we simplify that, x is 15/17. All right, well, I wanted the point closest, so I need y. Well, I know y is equal to 4x plus 7, so I'll plug in 15/17. And I just used my calculator here, and I found that the answer was 10 9/17. So depending on what kind of answer you're supposed to have based on your teacher, you're either going to have 15/17, comma 10 9/17, or we can just go to 4 decimal points here, which is the underlined answer, 0.8824, comma 10.5294. Again, AP, you're going to get used to 4 decimal points. It may be in fractional form, but again, a good optimization problem, a fairly straightforward one. All right, keep practicing. Distance from a point to a line, closest distance.